are kings of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
After an unexpected off day, we are back at Spillane Field. Game number 4 at home for the Gatemen in 2023. It is Wareham and Bourne for the first time this summer. Coming up on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Welcome on into the leadoff spot with Jack Hunter, Aiden, Blanc. You look rested, partner. 2 off days over the last 3 days. I don't know that you were expecting that, but you look rested.
Oh, I appreciate it. You got to get the Z's when you can, because now with 14 games in the next 15 days, it's going to be all hands on deck for not just the guys on the field, but us as well.
14 games in 15 days, but there is a fresh crop of players, a lot of whom are playing at Spillane Field for the first time, and a lot of them made a nice impact in Chatham despite the loss.
Yeah, it was good to see some of the new guys come in and try to get acclimated. I think one of the biggest things that this team, the challenge that they're going to have to face, is not really on the field, but in the clubhouse. Because when you bring in a lot of new guys, it's a lot of new personalities that are all going to have to mesh together. And good news, it seems like a lot of the guys that brought in are just A-plus character-wise. So, it's going to be really important for this team to really mesh, because that chemistry is a really underrated part of how teams perform going down the stretch.
It's a Braves team that is not that beat the Gatemen 3 times in 6 games last year. The other 3 were a tie. So Wareham has not beaten Bourne since 2021. What does this Braves team bring tonight as they look to keep that win streak going?
Well, they've struggled so far this year. They're currently in last place in the West Division, but it's very early. So you look at their 1 win on the year, and you can't really say they're a bad team, because every Cape team ultimately at the end of the day is filled with the most talented players in the country. They are coming off of a great win, 8-6 over Hyannis, and they do have a guy, Matt Duffy, pitching tonight. He was the MAC Conference Pitcher of the Year for Canisius, so he's going to bring it. They've got a lineup that's got some dudes in it. I mean, every lineup does. So Wareham can't necessarily overlook the fact that Bourne's had a slow start to the year.
For more on Wareham's start to the season and how they plan to navigate the next bunch of days, here's Ryan Smyth with our Amanda Foster.
I'm joined by Ryan Smyth. And Coach, happy Father's Day.
First
of all, I know that you've been able to have your daughters and your wife here. So what does it mean to you to have family here watching you coach in the Cape?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, I come outside the dugout, they're sitting right here. It's, my wife has given me an opportunity to do what I love, and family and friends that have helped out along the way. So to be able to have them up here all summer and have an opportunity for that, has been awesome.
Do you have any special memories you've been able to create with your daughters, either this summer or just in the past with them?
Well, I've been working a hell of a lot lately. I know things are going to slow down a little bit soon, and I'm sure we're going to make some really cool memories out here.
Well, and the game yesterday was rained out, so it's been pushed. You're playing 14 games in 15 days. Does that change your approach in coaching in any aspect, whether it's in the pitching lineup or just choosing who's going to play on what days?
It's still one game at a time. I think our pitchers know that we got 14, games here, and that they got to be efficient and keep giving us, a handful of innings at a time. And we surely have the bats to do what we need to do. So it all comes down to the pitchers and how many zeros we put up.
When you have Ryan Ozinski starting on the mound today, he pitched two innings in his last start against Falmouth. Are you expecting a similar lengthwise appearance from him today?
No, I think he's going to go a little deeper today. He's worked on some things. He's got a good work ethic. I know he wants to pitch, and he was geared up for tonight, so I'm expecting a little bit more from him.
Well, I asked about memories with your daughters, but what about, do you have any favorite memories you've been able to create with the team in the short amount of time that you've been here?
It's just, starting to get to know these guys, and it's hard out here because guys come, they go, and but some of the guys that have been here since day one, it's cool to just see some of them come out of their shell and, kind of build a little bit of a personality and even adapting to guys coming in and how they're gelling. And I think we have our guys right where we want them.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We're back on the leadoff spot, taking a look around the league. Jack, who do you like after all this rain?
Well, I'm looking at Brewster and Hyannis tonight, partly because we're going to see the Brewster Whitecaps for the first time tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that for a variety of reasons. But Brewster and Hyannis are two teams that have had strong starts to the year, but both lost their most recent matchups pretty unexpectedly. So interested to see how both of those teams will bounce back, and on Brewster's side, how they're going to use their bullpen tonight, how they look tonight heading into tomorrow's game.
Good one at Veterans Field tonight between Chatham and Cotuit. The Anglers were the last opponent for the Gatemen, and they've kind of surprised a lot of people. They've put up some offense their last couple of games. A lot of new guys. Seems like they're starting to click up in the land of summer catch, and Cotuit is, well, they are the best team in the league by just about every possible metric. Number 1 in the power rankings. So should be a good matchup. We'll come back with a little bit more on that as we move along on the Gatemen Baseball Network pregame show. Leadoff Spot rolls on after this.
Here with Bobby Bozer, and Bobby, Coach Smyth told me after last game that you're really hitting your stride at the plate. What's the key for you going up to bat now?
It's just getting comfortable, seeing the pitching, being able to hit it, just finding my place in here. So hoping to stick with it.
Well, and you have a lot of versatility on the field as well. You've played in the outfield, played at second base, most recently played at third base against Chatham. So what goes into that for you? What does that say about your versatility, and how does it help the team?
I think it's pretty natural for me. I think I'm a pretty good athlete, and I think I could play all over the field. So it just comes natural to me.
And what's your favorite thing about playing in Wareham?
Oh, it's great. I love the team. I love the chemistry we got going, and the coaches are great. So I can't ask for a better place to play,
I know it's only been about a week, but are there any favorite memories that you've been able to create already?
The first home run, for sure. That's a special one. Got to get one out. So hoping to build on that.
Did you have any thoughts going through your head? I know some guys just completely blank out when they're on the bases.
No, not really. I was just trying to see ball, hit ball, and I ended up doing that. I'm expecting to hit a few more, so I'm excited.
Well, on today's Father's Day, your dad has been able to be here. What has his role been for you playing baseball growing up and now playing in college?
I really can't explain how much of an impact he's had. I've grown up playing baseball because of him, and he's been my coach ever since, so it's very special to have him out here playing at this level, letting him enjoy the game now. So it's very special.
Any special memories that you have with him?
Oh, there's too many. Winning championships when we were little, him coaching me in Little League, all that stuff. So it's really special.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today.
I appreciate it.